Hey guys, I'm going to go over your activities from Monday, so make sure that you already have this complete in order to go over it with me. So the range, when we're talking about range, we're talking about the difference between the largest and the smallest number in a data set. And I'm using the word bank over here, so I use the word smallest, largest, and difference. I can cross those out. And 1/4 of a data set is what a quartile is. Okay. Moving into our next section, we're going to look at the words difference, lower, upper, and middle. So the lower quartile is, well, the lower part of our data. The mean is the middle of our set of data. The upper quartile is the median of the upper set of data. And finally, the interquartile range is the difference, again, I don't know why the font was there. This is the difference between quartile 1 and quartile 3. Moving on to our second slide, it wants us to find the range for the quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and the IQR, or the interquartile range. Now remember, quarter 2 is the same exact thing as the median, so don't get that confused. It's just the median of your set of data. So the first thing I'm actually going to do here before I do anything else is I am going to write my numbers in order from least to greatest. So my first number that I have is 18, and then 20, 22, 22 again. And I can cross these off as I go. Cross off 18, crossed off 20, 22, 22. And I've got 25, 26, 28, 2 30s, 31, 37. So let's just check to make sure I have all of the numbers there correct. So I had 18, 20, 22, second 22, 25, 26, 28, 30, 30, 31, and finally 37. So I have all of my numbers accounted for. Awesome. Now I can find my range by looking at my biggest number, which is 37, and subtracting my smallest number, which is 18. So when I do that, I'm going to need to borrow. So this becomes 17. I add 10 to it. This becomes a 2. 17 minus 8 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. So I'm left with 19 as my range. So now I cannot actually find my lower quartile here until I find my median. So I have to find my median first. So let's go ahead and cross out until we find our number that is in the middle. And this is an odd number of data, which means I should have just one number in the middle here. And I do, I end up with 26 being my number in the middle. So my median is 26, which means to find my lower quartile, I'm going to look at my lower information here. So cross off again until I find the number in the middle. and I end up with 22 being in the middle on the bottom. So that is my quartile 1, 22. And we're going to do the same thing for our upper quartile. So again, don't use the number 26 because that number is in the middle. So we're going to cross out until we find the number in the middle on the top. And we end up with 30. Now the interquartile range is pretty easy. All it is it's quarter 3 minus quarter 1. So quarter 3 is 30. Quarter 1 is 22. So if I subtract those, I end up with 8. So my interquartile range is 8.